Nen of Reddit. What is the primary reason you work out? I had a really bad injury 10 years ago, fell into a deep depression, and subsequently became a drug addict. The workout injury caused quite a bit of tendon damage throughout my body. Mix that with 8 years of hard drugs, and my body basically felt like it was falling apart. I feel like I'm able to move again. I'm in a much better place now than I was 6 years ago. And to some degree I'm thankful for the pain I caused myself because I've grown and learned so much from it. It's free therapy and stress reduction, and I enjoy hitting a heavy lift and feeling accomplished and strong. Secondary. I work out because a lot of my friends are also gym goers and I can't let them lift more than me, hahaha. They are all actively trying to outlift me and a lot are succeeding. Having a friendly competition, everyone is trying to win. But also everyone is helping everyone else out, even if it means helping your friend bench more than you. It really develops a strong community, and I've gotten so many gains from it over the years. Axed at work not unless I throw around weights early in the morning. It helps my confidence that some people in their mid-30s don't take care of themselves. And it helps me respect myself more. I stand at better posture. I can command a room, and overall just helps me feel so much better about myself. This also leads to women being physically attracted to me and complimenting me. So I feed off that as well, and it turns into a whole different cycle. Well, I like pop, and I bought 5 tank tops each with a member of Les Seraphim on them, and they all say I'm training to impress one day or something along those lines. Plus I think I'd look much hotter if I had muscles when wearing the tank's tops. There's also my health and my delusional idea that I have a shot with one of the idols from the pop groups I listen to, but mainly the health part, and that why I like this article of clothing I have. If I lose weight I can fit in it again, bucket is overflowing. I exercise a lot, but I don't work out at the gym. I ride roughly 65-80 miles a week on a bike, either road or mountain. I do it for 3 reasons. Reason 1, bikes are fun and being outside is fun. Reason 2, within the cycling community I've made lots of friends. Bikes are my social life. Reason 3, my dad died at 45 from a heart attack because he didn't take care of his body. He had diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. I refuse to let that happen to me. I will exercise and eat right. When I got out of the military I ballooned by quite a lot. Heaviest I ever got up to was 316. I'm 6'1" for height reference here. Worked off a good amount down to 260. And then last year I had finally had enough and I am back to 175. I did it because I'm not 30. And I was terrified I was going to die. My kids didn't have a good role model of what it meant to live a healthy life. But also, can't lie here at all, I wanted my wife to have a smoke show husband, if you will, lol. Mental health. I'm at a point where I feel happy and content with my life. But as soon as I stop working out regularly, my mental health deteriorates, and if I don't do something against it, I will go back to where I started. Overweight, addicted, depressed and lonely. That is my primary reason. But I want to add that it's closely followed by me being vain and superficial and wanting to look good and get compliments from women. And I'm not ashamed of it. Started off when I was younger because I was insecure about being athletic, but skinny lol. Also slowly molded into wanting girls, and now it's because it makes me feel good and helps with stress. Notice I'm more confident now in general, although this could be a product of just getting older. Mentally it's the best thing I've ever done. Definitely recommend for all the brothers out there, even if it's as simple as going for a walk, run a couple times a week. I absolutely love to eat. I grew up with a father whose favorite hobby was running, at average 150 to 175 miles a week, and also worked a physically demanding job, be a wine truck driver, delivery guy. So, and he'd eat dinner, he'd have a massive amount of food, then eat tons of snacks. He was always very toned. If I didn't like to eat, I'd definitely not exercise as much. Don't care about muscles or looking fit. Just didn't want to get fat. Mostly to feel good. When I first started working out as a teenager, It was all about looking good. And I certainly enjoy being fit and not hating myself in the mirror. But now in my 30s, I continue to work out because after I do so, I feel great. It's nice to know I'm doing something positive for myself. Makes me feel more confident by doing a hard thing and being consistent with it. And I've come to mostly enjoy the activity itself. Feels good, or rather, I should say it feels bad when I do. My body muscles feel dull for lack of a better word if I don't put them through some sort of workout. I don't need to be especially strong, nor how sexy my body is. I eat food that makes me have a layer of fat more than I used to when younger. But I just want my muscles to feel like they are actually there even if I can't see them. It really helps with my stress. I work 9-5 in a very stressful environment, and the only thing that keeps mentally healthy is lifting heavy weights. It might sound a bit weird, but besides the obvious physical health benefits, working out really helps me mentally to handle stress and anxiety. It also helped me with my insomnia. I started doing it because I wanted to get more curls, and I definitely keep going for my mental health. Realized it was good for my health. And most importantly, I have a bad herniated disc right now that an MRI showed 2 weeks ago. Hell for L5 and canal narrowing into areas. Already had surgery 15 years ago on L5S1, so for me. And what the doctors want is get my core strong and other areas of the body to support my really bad back to slow the next surgery as I am only 35. Keep moving, stretching, and working out is my medicine. I'm sorry, but there's no primary reason. Yet I would like to list them LOL. For my mental and physical health. To be attractive for myself. To be attractive for my GF. To be stronger. Both for manual labor and let's say to increase my chances in self-defense, and while defending my GF if necessary. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Socrates. I'm 58 and have been doing CrossFit for 10 years now. I want a very high quality of life when I'm in my 80s. I see guys my age that can't do 10 squats. So how are they going to get off to Ken in their 80s? Maybe cancer or a bus will get me before then. But if I make it to 90, I don't want it to be in a wheelchair. Plus, my wife works out every morning with me, and it's our time together. It makes me feel alive, and I promise myself to be in shape for a long time after my 20 years of being overweight from childhood to the end of my teenage years. Me a hard time, and right now I don't have friends to talk and hang out with like I used to. Being at the gym transforms all my anger, sadness, and fears into a force to apply to a machine. It's awesome. While not really working out, I do try every day to get to 25,000 steps a day combined with a small diet. I got from 120 kilos to last time I used to ski. I was 88 meters, so I'm kinda proud of myself, kinda started doing it to be outside more and just think a little to myself, and both my body and mind health have improved. And I just didn't stop doing it. I do regular cardio and calisthenics to stay fit as the years go by. I've seen what happens when people take their fitness and health for granted. And that won't be me. Equally important is that exercise improves my mood and helps combat some chronic depression and anxiety. Honorable mention: my girlfriend likes the results and I like making her happy. 1. Mental health. 2. It's good for my physical health. 3. Because I like to snow ski and hike, and lifting and running is a great way to stay durable. 4. Mental health. 5. Neither of my elderly parents are in great physical health and weren't for most of their lives. So I built the home gym so I could stay in shape as I age. 6. General badassery. 7. Mental health. On the surface, and still true, is I have always been fit and healthy in my teens and early 20s. Now nearing my 30s, on a recent trip to the doctors, I was informed my numbers were barely in the high blood pressure range, which scared me. So I wanted to get healthier. Deeper down though, I wanted a nicer body and feel better and confident about myself. I hit 30 and started to get a beard belly despite cutting back pretty hard on my drinking. I was always someone who stayed skinny with zero exercise, and it seems that's no longer the case. So I'm doing it mostly to stay in shape and keep my pants fitting. And also the horrifying realization, I won't be able to do this forever. Aging is scary, man, lol. Absolutely health, especially as I am getting older. My PT friend sees way too many patients who are in bad shape because of a sedentary lifestyle. All that is really needed is regular weightlifting and getting your heart beat up for 30 minutes a few times a week. Loss of muscle mass causes injury down the road. Loss of balance causes falls, and so on. I feel good when I am done. I follow video programs through Beachbody, and progressing through the program and getting the badges is similar to progressing through a video game or a PG. I like that I also get stronger, build cardiovascular endurance, and build muscle memory doing movements I wouldn't normally do during the day. I'm obese. Me and my fiancé are talking about having kids. I realized if I kept up my bad habits, I wouldn't live long too. Wouldn't be able to physically deal with kids. Running around, playing sports with them. I was 299 pounds, now I'm 250 pounds. Lots of more work to do. But I'm getting there. Feeling world of difference.